All right, YouTube. So just walking to work right now. Got my cup of coffee here. It's kind of hard to make out, but there's a black helicopter in the background. It's just been hanging out for a long time. It's been going from the boardwalk over to Laurel and Pacific in that general vicinity. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on, but I'll try and keep you guys posted on that, so stay tuned on that. But I was just listening to a video from Vincent Elephants talking about how CBS basically came out and made a statement regarding free speech, talking about how it's okay to hit those that you disagree with. Obviously, this sets a very dangerous precedent, but it got me thinking, and this is obviously by design. It's not out of stupidity or ignorance. It's done by design. See, the thing is, it doesn't really matter who gets hit, just as long as there's violence, because that creates chaos within a society, which allows it for outside powers to basically step in and rewrite the rule book. So what CBS is trying to do, it's trying to encourage those who have very poor emotional intelligence, very poor self-control, basically just degenerates, cretins. So they want to be able to dog whistle them and tell them it's okay to hit those that you disagree with. Kind of like that, same concept behind punch a Nazi in the face, or I think there's like an actual holiday, punch a Nazi day, or some nonsense like that. But we've got that, we've got that happening a lot, where people think it's okay to punch those that you disagree with. I happen to disagree with that stance. I think that sets a very dangerous precedent, and it's very unproductive. I think that if you were to, like I do, if you were to come across somebody that you disagree with, two things can happen. Obviously, both scenarios play out. You disagree with them either way. The first scenario is that you guys talk about something arbitrary like Trump. Well, I like Trump. Oh, well, I like Bernie. You could just leave it there. You don't have to pursue a further discussion, and things are civil. And this might even be like a three-parter. So, second scenario, you disagree on who you guys like as for president or whatever, and then you guys discuss it. Then you guys discuss the differences between your candidates and try to have a constructive debate, even if it's not even a debate. It's just a discussion, like I said. Thirdly, you guys obviously don't agree on anything, and you guys end up getting in a fight about it. That's the third scenario. But I think I'm willing to roll the dice and have my opinions be heard. Even if it's not the appropriate setting, if it just happens to, come out, then fine. It's out there. Most people know where I stand anyway, so I don't got to worry about that. But I will say that, trying to figure out where I was going with this. I will say that those who are not able to have civil discussion when it comes to politics, or really when it comes to anything, they are loving this. They are loving CBS dog whistling them, and they're like, well, yeah, this is great. We got, like literally from Big Brother, we got the written off okay that we can go punch Nazis in the face. Okay, well that's your plan. You guys have fun with that, I suppose. It's not very productive. It just really is not productive, punching those that you disagree with. I think that any sane human being would rather say, well, obviously I don't agree with this person on something, whether it be politics or sports or whatever. You ought to just take the high road and say, well, then we just won't discuss it. But if it does come up in conversation, do you really think that the logical thing to do is to punch somebody in the face because they disagree with you, or because you think they're a Nazi, based off very, very subjective terms of what a Nazi is? I mean, you hear, it's funny, you hear, what's his name, or rather you hear, what's her name, Candace Owens get called a white supremacist. That's pretty good. And then you hear Dennis Prager get called a Nazi. So obviously those two descriptions don't really fit because of the, because of the people I just mentioned and their ethnicity. So I don't know. It's just very stupid. But in closing, I'll say that I think that rather than trying to sing Kumbaya and like let's all get together and hold hands and get along and all this stuff, just let people know where you are, and don't like try and shove it down their throats or anything like that. Just say like, hey, this is what I believe in. That's it. That's all I believe in. And it's really up to them to decide what they want to do. Obviously, that's the whole basis of free will. So these people, if they decide to punch you in the face, then, well, let me just tell you one thing. You're going to get some really good karma because some douchebag decided to punch you because he disagreed with you. Well, that's going to be good for you because you're going to get good karma. I mean, just take my word for it. If you disagree, please let me know in the comment section, of course. But that's about it. I mean, that's really all you can do. You can just let people know where you stand. I think the most important thing is not to get intimidated by these people, obviously. These people, they want to bully you, essentially, into thinking a certain way, which is kind of like how fascism is. So it's a very, very interesting world that we're living in now. And I don't really have much else to say on the subject. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I will see you later after I get off work.